Zoo Review Episode 4. So as my vast following of loyal viewers may have noticed, the Zoo Review series has not been keeping up with its original intended weekly release schedule. And the reason for that is that CBS has been filing copyright infringement claims on the videos and threatening to have them taken off YouTube. And since YouTube limits the number of infringement claims that I can dispute at one time, I'm basically forced to slow down the release schedule or risk having the entire account deactivated. Now, I don't know if CBS is being a dickbag because they don't like my reviews, or whether it's just their general policy to be dickbags. I do not appreciate it. I appreciate it even less than I appreciate their series Zoo, which I honestly didn't think was possible. So this thing with the
Defiant Pupil.
The pupils, all the killer animals have this, like, they call it the Defiant Pupil.
The Defiant Pupil.
They like these two little lines that come out of the pupil of their eyeball.
The Defiant Pupil is a signifier that the way the animals see the world is now changing.
Like, are the animals literally seeing the world differently because of that their eyes have changed? Or like the animals' mental perception of the world has changed and the eyes changing is like a metaphor for that?
What used to be a friend is now an enemy.
Oh, okay, I see. The animals used to think that people were their friends, but now they think people are their enemy because of their eyes changing.
The way the animals see the world is now changing. What used to be a friend is now
when
an
was it
enemy.
ever established that humans were friends to the animal kingdom? People have been being dicks to animals like throughout this whole show, like before the whole crisis even started. So I don't see what they're getting at there. So then there's the wolf guy in the prison. He's like friends with the wolves, and they bust him out of jail. Then he's also got the weird eye thing.
What does that even mean?
May I help you?
Yeah, I need to do a level 3 once through on Evanly Hartley's cell.
A level 3 once through. What the hell is a level 3 once through?
It's after a crime scene's been properly searched, tagged, and verified. Someone needs to just go through it one last time.
I remember you. You one of the gals from that French embassy.
Yeah, that's right.
How come you don't seem French?
Actually, I'm on loan from Interpol. I'm here to assist Miss Toussignan whenever she may require, and today she requires a level 3 months through.
You sending somebody down to you, Rob?
He could have asked to see her ID right then. It would have been so easy to do it, and it would have made the prison so much more secure. Like, I bet people break out of prison all the time in this world. Like, going to prison is just like, it's like no big deal. You can pretty much walk out.
Look, you have to let me out of here.
Or like, some like forest creatures will probably come bust you out eventually. That wolf like just ran right in front of him and he didn't even like react. He was just like, no. It's because they just CGI'd the wolf in there. Probably didn't know there was gonna be a wolf there.
How do you know so much about wolves? Can't be too many of them in Africa, huh?
No, but when I was a kid, I used to tag along with my father on his weekend expeditions.
Sounds like a great childhood.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
What?
Well, you know, I was also with him the weekend he locked himself in the motel room because he thought squirrels were trying to attack us.
He's still like talking shit about his dad, like his dad was crazy, even though like it's already been established that everything his dad said was right.
Maybe my father wasn't entirely crazy. Locked himself in the motel room because he thought squirrels were trying to attack us.
The squirrels probably were trying to attack him, dude. Have you not been paying attention for the last 3 episodes of this show?
Do you have any traps or snares? We're looking to catch a wolf, catch, not kill.
You want to catch and not kill. What are you going to do with the rabid wolf? You take it to dinner and a movie?
Those wolves aren't rabid.
Rabid or not rabid, it doesn't really matter much. Either way, they'll be dead.
So we meet this guy, who for some reason is filled with a passionate hatred of all wolves.
Either way, they'll be dead.
He hates wolves so much that the mere thought of anyone not wanting to kill a wolf makes him angry.
You want to catch and not kill. They'll be dead.
Why does this guy hate wolves so much? Like, what did the wolves do to him? The way they set this scene up, it's like this hunter guy is going to end up being an antagonist later in the show, but he just ends up being a dead guy. He gets a drawn-out, like, introductory scene and then just gets killed off. Like no big deal. And we never learn why he fucking hates wolves so much.
It doesn't really matter much. Either way, they'll be dead.
So our French spy continues to just be absolutely terrible at her job.
This is Agent Ben Schaefer of the FBI. He's helping coordinate federal resources as we identify.
You accept
the dead.
everything that anyone in a suit tells you without question. I mean, he asked to see your ID. Why didn't you ask to see his ID? You're a spy. You should know better.
Those of us that do what we do, just burdened with so much information, we sit around and wait for the other shoe to drop, knowing how inevitable it is.
Inevitable?
Inevitable. Are you at liberty to discuss that?
Jeez, she couldn't even put it in a box or something? You're so bad at subterfuge. You can't even put the thing in a box. You know how suspicious you look just carrying like a fucking giant battery?
Think of the coffee pot as a wolf's brain. Coconut water is chemically similar to the cerebrospinal fluid that flows through and around the brain. So, if our bacteria causes a reaction in our coffee pot brain, then there's a good chance it's responsible for the wolf's abnormal behavior.
Wow, that's... Oh, no.
Wait, so wouldn't it make the wolf's brain explode? If the fluid was chemically similar, then
Coconut water is chemically similar to the cerebrospinal.
it would boil their brain
Current from the battery should stimulate the growth of the bacteria.
and then blow up their head.
If our bacteria causes a reaction,
That's not what happens. I don't understand what the science is there. I don't understand. So while all the stuff with the main characters is going on, we got this subplot about this couple living in Antarctica. Maybe they're scientists. I don't know.
What the hell? What was that?
What are bats doing in Antarctica?
They're covering the solar panels.
The bats would freeze to death. See how fucking cold those penguins were? And they're covered in like fluffy ass feathers. Those bats could not have survived the night in Antarctica. So basically, bats take out the solar panels and the people freeze to death. So not only did the bats have to endure the Antarctic tundra, but they had to be out there long enough to shut off the solar panels, and then also for all the heat inside the presumably insulated building to dissipate, and then for the people to freeze to death inside that building once that happened. All without the bats themselves freezing to death. Stupid. Now this subplot's definitely an improvement over the one from the second episode with the family and the circus, where like nothing happened. Like some stuff did happen. The threat of the animal attack was pervasive in the subplot. So, you know, I'll give him that. I'll give him points for improvement, but at the end of the day, it just still doesn't really add anything. In a show that has like 5 or 6 main characters, there's no reason to throw in like bonus characters just to kill them off in the same episode. It's like the writers of this show really love killing off characters, but like the main cast's contracts probably prevent those characters from being killed off. So instead, they just are constantly introducing characters, making them seem important, and then killing them off, and then just not mentioning them ever again. They've done it, like, I think once in every episode of the show so far.
Maybe they're here to... I don't know. Force us to let the birds free.
I do not like birds. And, I mean, the bigger the bird, the worse it is. Pelicans freak me the fuck out. Pelicans in the show would be scary. Pelicans just gobbling people up in their big beaks. Goblin. Gulpin. It's scary, kind of scary. I wonder if anyone's made a movie of man-eating pelicans.